Hello viewers, it's Josie. Welcome back. I haven't done a video in a while. I apologize for the long break. I will be I was working on some other projects. I'll be back to, I plan on being back to doing some more videos. I have some movie reviews in store on the way. But today, since it's, at least in the area where I am, it's the, as of this recording, the day before the last day of school, second to last day of school. So I decided to create, as I do each year, my personal awards for first time watches of the 2024-2025 school calendar year. Now, let's start. Without further ado, here we go. For Best Stunt Choreography, The Iron Monkey from 1993. For Best Glasses, Marie-Laure Dugnac's Character's Glasses and Delicatessen from 1991. For Best House, Wes Craven's The People Under the Stairs from 1990. For Best Boat, Tuvalu from 99. For Best Car, The Car and Goddess of 1967 from 2000. For Original Score, Goran Bregovic for Underground, 1995. For Best Makeup and Hair, Private Parts from 1972. For Best Animated Feature, The Flight of Dragons from 1982. For Best Editing, the nominees are Ballad of Narayama in 1983, Delicatessen from 1991, An Empty Dream from 1965, Enemy of the State from 1998, Hopscotch from 1980, The President's Analyst from 1967, Private Parts from 1962, Rosewood from 1997, Shallow Grave from 1994, and Strange Days from 1995. And our winner is Shallow Grave. For costuming, our nominees are Ballad of Narayama from 1983, as I said, Barbarella from 1968, Barbarella, Beloved from 1998, Delicatessen, The Enchanting Shadow from 1960, The Harvey Girls from 1946, The Iron Monkey, Private Parts, Rosewood, and Tuvalu. And our winner is The Harvey Girls from 1946. That's our costume winner. For production design / art direction, our nominees are Barbarella from 68, The Devil Rides Out, also from 1968, The Enchanting Shadow from 1960, The Harvey Girls, The People Under the Stairs, Private Parts, Street Trash from 1987, A Town Called Panic from 2009, Tuvalu from 1999, Underground from 1995, and our winner is Underground from 1995. That's our winner for production design / art direction. Moving forward to cinematography, our nominees are Beloved, Delicatessen, The Emerald Forest from 85, An Empty Dream, The Goddess of 1967, Sidewalk Stories from 1989, Strange Days, Tuvalu, Underground, and Werckmeister Harmonies from 2000. Our winner is Werckmeister Harmonies. Just beautiful, jaw-dropping cinematography, and so little takes too. For supporting actress, the nominees are Lucille Benson for Private Parts, Cyd Charisse for The Harvey Girls, Marie-Laure Dugnac, I could be mispronouncing her name, from Delicatessen, Glenda Jackson, Hopscotch from 1980. Mirjana Djokovic for Underground. Angela Lansbury, The Harvey Girls. Thandie Newton for Beloved. Virginia O'Brien, The Harvey Girls. Amanda Plummer, Needful Things. And Wendy Roby, The People Under the Stairs. And our winner is Marie-Laure Dugnac for Delicatessen. For supporting actor, our nominees are Charles Boyer for Clooney Brown, 1946, Peter Fitz for Werckmeister Harmonies from 2000, Charles Gray for The Devil Rides Out, Sid Haig for Spider Baby, 1967, Karen Karagulian for The Prince of Broadway from 2008, Stanley Livingston for Private Parts, Vic Noto from Street Trash, Terry Thomas from School for Scoundrels from 1960, J.T. Walsh, Needful Things from 93, and Steve Whalen from The People Under the Stairs. And our winner is Sid Haig for Spider Baby. Next up, we have Original Screenplay. Our nominees are Annihilation of Fish from 1999, Delicatessen from 1991, The Goddess of 1967, 2000, Kenny from 2006, Killer of Sheep from 1978, A Moment of Innocence from 1991, actually no, 1996 actually. I made, for some reason I made that mistake, but that's okay. The People Under the Stairs, Prince of Broadway, Private Parts, Rosetta, Shallow Grave, Spider Baby, Strange Days, Underground, and Welcome or No Trespassing. And our winner is Delicatessen. Next up, for adapted screenplay, the nominees are Ballad of Narayama from 83, Beloved, Clooney Brown, The Emerald Forest, The Enchanting Shadow, The Flight of Dragons from 82, The Harvey Girls, Hopscotch, Crabbit the Quolum, also known as The Sorcerer's Apprentice from 78, Needful Things from 1993, The Old Dark House from 1932, The School for Scoundrels from 1960, A Town Called Panic from 2009, Went the Day Well from 1942, and Werckmeister Harmonies. And the winner is Went the Day Well from 1942. I think based loosely on a Graham Greene story or book. I could be wrong to look that up. But next up, for lead actress, our nominees are Jill Banner for Spider Baby, Angela Bassett for Strange Days, Rose Byrne for The Goddess of 1967, Emily Dequenne for Rosetta, 1999, rest in peace, Carrie Fox for Shallow Grave, Judy Garland for The Harvey Girls, Betty Low T for The Enchanting Shadow, Lynn Redgrave for The Annihilation of Fish, Ayn Ruman for Private Parts, Sumiko Sakamoto for Battle of Narayama. And the winner is Sumiko Sakamoto for Battle of Narayama. Amazing performance. For lead actor, the nominees are Lon Chaney Jr. for Spider Baby, Jean-Claude Dreyfus for Delicatessen. This next nomination is a bit of a cheat because I combined two nominations since they're kind of co-leads, like in the same ticket. Christopher Eccleston and Ewan McGregor for Shallow Grave, Ray Fiennes for Strange Days, Ed Harris for Needful Things, Shane Jacobson for Kenny, Charles Lane for Sidewalk Stories, Dennis Levant for Tuvalu, Ken Ogata for Battle of Narayama, sorry. Forgive me if I accidentally was mispronouncing Ballad of Narayama as Battle of Narayama. Please forgive me. And finally, Harry G. Sanders for Killer of Sheep from '78. And for acting ensemble, the nominations are Ballad of Narayama, Delicatessen, Enemy of the State, Flight of Dragons, Killer of Sheep, The Old Dark House, the Rosewood, Strange Days, Welcome or No Trespassing, and Went the Day Well. And our winner is Killer of Sheep from 1978, Charles Burnett's masterpiece. For Best Director, the nominees are Catherine Bigelow for Strange Days, Danny Boyle for Shallow Grave, Charles Burnett for Killer of Sheep, Jack Hill for Spider Baby, Shohei Imamura for The Ballad of Narayama, Emir Kusturica for Underground, Jean-Pierre Jeunet, and Mark Callow for Delicatessen, Arthur Rankin and Jules Bass for The Flight of Dragons, Clara Law for The Goddess of 1967, and Bellatar and Agnes Hranitsky for Workmeister Harmonies. And the winner is Jean-Pierre Jeunet and Mark Caro for Delicatessen. And finally, Best Picture, Top 20. Note, this could change over time as, you know, these things aren't fixed, and I had to make some really tough omissions. Like, there were movies I really wanted to include in here that I couldn't. Same with some other categories. Like, I really wanted to include, sorry for the train noise, I really wanted to include Paul Bartel for Private Parts and Director, but I just couldn't make room. And I also wanted to include Mohsin Malcolmball for A Moment of Innocence in Director, but I just couldn't. I can only fit him in Screenplay, but as a lone Screenplay nominee, but that's okay. So, the nominations, my top 20 is Ballad of Narayama, from 1983, directed by Shohei Imamura, Delicatessen from 1991, directed by Jean-Pierre Jeunet and Mark Caro, The Enchanting Shadow from 1960, I'm sorry I forgot who directed this, I didn't write the directors down, but I decided to name some directors off the top of my head. Flight of Dragons from 1982, directed by Arthur Rankin and Jules Bass. The Goddess of 1967 from 2000, directed by Clara Law. The Harvey Girls from 46. I'm so sorry. I forgot who directed. Kenny from 2006. I know the director's last name is Jacobson. I know it's the actor's brother. And forgive me if I miss named misnamed the Jacobsons, as far as the director than the actor of the movie Kenny. But moving on, Killer of Sheep from '78, Charles Burnett. Wes Craven's The People Under the Stairs from 1990, Sean Baker's Prince of Broadway from 2008, Private Parts from 1972, directed by Paul Bartel, Rosetta from 1999, Shallow Grave from 1994, Spider Baby from 1967, Strange Days from 1995, A Town Called Panic from 2009. I decided to just name the titles of the film. Tuvalu from 1999, Underground from 1995, Went the Day Well from 1942, and Workmeister Harmonies from 2000. And my award for Best Picture of my personal award for Best Picture of the first time watches of the 2024-2025 school year is Delicatessen from 1991. Well, as every year I discovered some great movies, and I will hope to continue to. I will be back at the end of the summer for first time watches of the summer of 2025 awards at the end of August. So thank you all for watching. I hope everybody has a great summer. See you next time. Goodbye for now.